from Penguin Zero being called fake just for saying hi to Logan Paul.
Which is like, oh, Charlie's super fake, he shits on Prime online, but in person, behind the scenes with the mask off, he actually loves it.
To Dan TDM getting dragged for burning his Hatchimal toy.
So in 2 seconds, you're gonna see this guy be burned alive.
These are the dumbest attempts to cancel YouTubers. Starting with Kai Cenat, who in January 2025 came on stream, excited to show off the humanoid robot he'd bought.
Let me see if anybody can guess what this is. Not too long ago, hold on now, I ordered a robot.
Kai's plan was simple. Test out the $70,000 robot and see if it could actually perform all the features it was built for. But of course, things didn't go exactly as planned.
I spent $70,000. This better do everything it should have did. And if it doesn't, I'm gonna be contacting these bro.
During the stream, Kai and his friends playfully kicked, pushed, and even taunted the robot on camera. Those clips quickly went viral, making Kai appear as though he was bullying the robot.
Bitch ass nigga. Lame ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga. What's that nigga? Nigga, you a robot, nigga. Oh shit. Nigga, where your mom at? Where your mom at, boy? Where your mom's at, my boy? Where your mom? Oh!
The viewers were outraged. The internet exploded with rage over the way Kai treated the robot, calling it cruel and disturbing. It quickly became a huge controversy, with multiple outlets covering the backlash and reporting on Kai allegedly abusing the robot. Kai responded by first highlighting the hypocrisy, noting how people overlooked far more serious and disturbing actions in the world against robots.
One, when these weird ass niggas be buying sex dolls and all types of robots and putting they in the GOG 3000 and that shit make them bust all over and time them, and the robot don't even have no permission because they can't get permission on f***ing them, y'all niggas don't say shit. When these niggas out here selling bots for the f***ing fun of it and they getting busted in and back shots and missionary and all types of shit, I never seen not one person say something about it.
Then he went on to explain that he was testing the robot exactly as shown in the ad, making sure the $70,000 product performed its features correctly, including its balance and responsiveness.
If I go to a commercial where it displays something in the ad that you can try at home, are you not gonna do it? Within the commercial, okay? It completely displays that you can punch the shit out of this shit. This is one of the special features about the robot, that it has a defense mechanism to where it can catch its balance. Are you listening to what I'm saying? I spent $70,000.
Still, some fans recognized what was happening and defended Kai, pointing out the irony of defending a robot's feelings. If people trying to cancel Kai for hurting a robot's feelings wasn't ridiculous enough, MatPat getting called out for honoring Etika's death took the absurdity to a whole new height. In 2019, MatPat tweeted a behind-the-scenes look at a presentation he gave on the impact of cancel culture, and included the late YouTuber Etika as an example. The tweet immediately sparked outrage. Fans criticized him for referencing Etika's death, pointing out that it was due to mental health struggles rather than cancel culture. Other creators like Smash JT also joined in, claiming MatPat was using Etika's name for attention, and the backlash intensified.
In this case, MatPat trying to get attention for a situation that doesn't even exist just so people start talking about it. That is so infuriating. And this is coming from someone who is a big fan of MatPat. But that doesn't mean he's allowed to just go spout his mouth and say whatever he wants to corporate bigwigs about cancel culture. And just imagine if he didn't tweet this. This kind of thing would be happening behind the scenes and none of us would know about it.
As the criticism grew, some of MatPat's loyal fans defended his good intentions and effort to keep Etika's legacy alive, while others politely corrected him. MatPat remained silent, but YouTuber Rewired Soul pointed out the irony. In a discussion about cancel culture, a furious mob was attacking Matt, completely missing the point of his presentation.
I just find it extremely ironic that in a conversation about cancel culture, the hate mob starts going after MatPat.
The backlash against MatPat was over the top, though it still didn't compare to cases like MrBeast, who faced criticism for not donating enough. After the massive success of Netflix's Squid Game, MrBeast grabbed everyone's attention by hosting his own real-life Squid Game challenge, one of his signature huge-scale challenge videos.
I recreated every single set from Squid Game in real life, and whichever one of these 456 people survives the longest wins 456 grand.
When the video became a huge success, he revealed that the production alone had cost him nearly $3.5 million. And with success came the criticism, as some viewers claimed he could have used all that money for donations instead. Of course, this criticism was overdramatic. MrBeast of all people shouldn't have to defend himself for not doing enough. He is one of the few creators dedicated to philanthropy, running an entire channel focused on giving back. His fans were quick to shut down the backlash, defending his efforts and pointing out the absurdity of the claims. But the debate got so big that PewDiePie even mentioned it during a stream and decided to investigate it.
How do you feel about MrBeast getting cancelled over remaking the Squid Game set? What? I haven't heard of that. But you know, we could investigate.
When he found out what was going on, he called out the critics, essentially saying people on Twitter shouldn't have opinions.
Oh, you spent all this money like doing this when you could have just like fed the hungry or something like that? I think that was it. He spent $2 million building Squid Game, and people are like, well, he's not doing enough. Shut the this is the problem with Twitter, like people shouldn't have opinions.
Trying to cancel MrBeast for not donating enough was a prime example of the internet overreacting. Yet the outrage didn't stop there. Their next target became Penguin Zero for simply being a professional. MrBeast released the behind the scenes of his massive 50 YouTubers challenge video, and somehow Charlie, also known as Moist Critical, got roped into drama.
I uploaded a video featuring 50 of the most subscribed YouTubers on the planet competing for $1 million. And I'm gonna show you what went into it. Great, come over here. Hey, first try. Since many of you guys really liked the video, I put together some never before seen behind the scenes footage.
A clip became viral where it could be seen that Charlie was greeting Logan Paul and having a chat.
What's up, bro?
Hey, nice
How are
to
you,
meet you,
dude? I like your videos, dude.
I appreciate it.
I know you've talked some shit, but
Everybody hates Logan Paul. Is everyone around Logan just a fucking idiot? I'm always super happy that people don't take it personally.
I don't.
Okay,
I don't.
Thank God.
I understand I'm a and I'm here to be a bro. Good to see you, bro.
But when Charlie said Prime is fire and joked about not being allowed to say it on camera, it fueled the drama, especially since he had criticized Logan in the past.
Pretty fire.
Thanks,
Not
bro.
allowed to say it on camera.
I get it, bro. I get it, bro. Talk, bro.
Good luck today, right?
Yeah, likewise, bro. Likewise.
Things escalated quickly as he received extreme backlash for supposedly folding quickly and not being genuine. Moist then came out to defend himself in a video titled MrBeast Got Me Into Drama, addressing the hate over the viral clip.
People are already lining up with the pitchforks, lit torches, and spit out apple juice about how fake I am and how I folded in front of Logan Paul in person, cowering in fear, piddling my little britches.
He first clarified that he never said he hated Prime, questioning why it had become such a big deal.
For some reason, the biggest part about that is what I said about Prime, which is like, oh, Charlie's super fake, he shits on Prime online, but in person, behind the scenes with the mask off, he actually loves it. I've never shit on Prime. I've actually only ever talked positively about it on stream or in videos. Me saying it's pretty fire but I can't say it on camera is literally the simplest joke ever, like a water cooler joke at work. I've talked about it on camera numerous times.
He also went on to explain that he did not fold in front of Logan Paul out of fear, but was simply being mature and respectful to someone who was trying to change and improve.
Where Logan Paul's spiritual pressure sent me to the floor like it was right out of the Bleach anime, and I was just trembling in fear to confront him directly. When he reached out to say hi, I was more than willing to be receptive and mature about the situation. He immediately opened up about all of the problems that he had caused and how regretful he was. So what would be the point in me getting there and just spitting on him if he's actually going to start being less of a piece of shit?
Thankfully, some fans saw through the overreaction and supported him, saying he was professional, courteous, and polite. Getting canceled just for being professional in a collaborative setting was already pretty dumb, but the backlash Zach D Films got for his content was even worse. Zach D Films is known for animated shorts on real-life stories, historical events, and unusual thought experiments turned turning curious facts into engaging, thought-provoking content. At first, his videos were standard and intriguing. Shorts covered curious topics that many viewers had never considered before.
If you place a quarter on the table and roll another one all the way around it, you would expect the moving coin to spin just one rotation. But when it gets back to where it started, it's actually spun twice.
But then, fans noticed a shift in his content, with some complaining that his videos had become too gory and graphic, which put them off. Other YouTubers also pointed out the traumatizing nature of the content. The thing is, Zach's videos are made for shock value to engage viewers, with explicit content at the core, yet they remain educational, factual, and are never intended to harm.
They wheeled him in to harvest his organs, but he started to move. You see, they said he was brain dead after an overdose and prepped him for organ donation. But he started moaning, and tears rolled down his cheeks. Now, some doctors refused to go through with it.
Plus, fans seem to enjoy it regardless of gore, as it is also fascinating and informative. Trying to call out Zach for creating content true to his channel was laughable. But the next controversy with PewDiePie took things to another level. In 2022, PewDiePie reacted to a TikTok video featuring a woman with very long nails, while his dog Maya was also on camera.
Well, I was at a drive-thru and they have like the people where they stand outside and they take your order before you go up to like the window. So I pull up and I roll my window down, and this lady, when I...
No, I'm not listening to this. Look, she has your crazy nails, man.
He couldn't watch the video for long, and then he used a high-pitched voice, commenting on how distracting her nails were. He even made his dog dance along for a playful effect.
So anyway, what I did was, I went outside, and then I peed, and then I pooped a little bit as well, and it was crazy. Sorry, are my nails distracting you guys?
The backlash hit immediately, with many claiming PewDiePie was mocking a deaf person. The outrage quickly spiraled, shifting from mocking the disabled to accusations that he was being racist toward black people. To make matters worse, the TikToker herself responded, expressing disappointment that a creator of PewDiePie's scale seemed to mock her without realizing she was deaf.
Maybe he didn't know I was doing sign language. Maybe he just didn't like my long nails. That's okay. A lot of people don't like them. That's fine. They're not for you. If that was the case, he should have just been like, oh, I do not like her nails, and just skip the video. But instead, he chose to watch the video, stop it, and was like, oh, her nails are too...
PewDiePie quickly apologized for the honest mistake, clarifying he never intended to mock her, didn't realize she was deaf, and removed her clip from the video. He also explained that the high-pitched voice was his signature Maya voice, not meant to mock anyone. Fans were quick to defend him, pointing out he hadn't realized she was deaf and that his comments only referenced her nails with no malicious intent. This dumb attempt to cancel PewDiePie over a playful reaction showed how fast context gets lost online. But Ryan Trahan faced an even stranger controversy. Ryan Trahan has a clean image thanks to his bizarre challenge content, and even his own product, Candy Joyride, was widely enjoyed by fans.
This is a penny, and I'm going to use it across America in the next 30 days. Here's the rules. Rule number 1, all profit must come from the penny. Hey y'all, can anyone sell me a pen for this penny? You just started a revolution. Rule number 2, all grub, boarding, and transportation must come from the profit from the penny.
But recently, some fans started criticizing him for over-promoting his brand and focusing too much on his Joyride content.
I'm at HEB, and the first person to buy Joyride is getting free groceries. My face is on the bag though, so I brought a wig and a tropical shirt as a disguise.
The backlash only escalated when he announced his ambitious 50 States in 50 Days series, traveling across the US with his girlfriend.
This is a map of America. There are 50 states, and this summer I'm going to attempt my dream of going to all 50 in just 50 days. Here are the rules. Rule number 1, I must stay overnight in all 50 states in 50 days. Rule number 2, I must find the coolest Airbnb in America.
The important part to know is that the series wasn't just entertainment, it was a fundraiser for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
Once again, the entire point of this series is to raise money for St. Jude. So we're gonna go on a really cool adventure, but please, as you watch, just consider clicking the link in the description, checking out the donation page. It's a really fun donation page, by the way, if I do say so myself.
Despite the noble goal, Reddit threads exploded with complaints about excessive ads, donation segments, and Bible verses. Some viewers even demanded to know how much he earned from the ads, completely missing the point of the fundraiser. So many loyal fans pointed out that ads and donations were crucial for fundraising and explained how the system worked. Another creator broke it down for confused and annoyed viewers, showing why the ads were necessary.
Every time a new donor was mentioned, it wasn't just a shout-out. It was another kid getting a free cancer treatment. And somewhere along the way, people stopped caring about them because they just wanted something to hate on.
In the end, Ryan raised $11.5 million in 50 days, far surpassing his 1 million goal, proving the series was a massive success despite all the negativity. Ryan's case shows just how dumb the internet can be, but Dan TDM did something even dumber, and the reaction blew up. In January 2017, Dan TDM did something he himself admitted was pretty dumb.
Obviously, this is a really, really dumb thing to do. So first off, I am outside. I have got gloves. I'm sorry, I can't give you any gloves.
He decided to melt the hair of his Hatchimal toy by setting it on fire.
And this right here is what we're going to be using to try and melt the fur off of our little pinky Hatchimal today.
And it wasn't a joke. He actually went through it with it and burnt more than just the hair of the toy.
Ah, okay. Oh no. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh, Hatchimal. This is crazy! Oh my gosh, I kind of want to keep all the fur on though. What?
But pretty soon, he was slammed by the London Fire Brigade for being irresponsible and thoughtless. That news quickly became headlines, and many news outlets reported his reckless behavior. After that, the parents also expressed outrage, saying they wouldn't let their kids watch the videos from a brainless vlogger. 5 years later, in January 2022, Dan finally addressed the controversy in a video titled "Addressing My Only Controversy."
Basically, I made a video where I set fire to a Hatchimal, which is this toy right here, and was one of the craziest toys of 2017 or 2016, either one. They were so hard to get. I paid like $500 for the Hatchimals.
He gave context about what was popular back in 2017 and why he decided to do it.
Context that was left out is on YouTube, the most popular videos that were getting tens of millions of views were hot knife videos. Let me see if I can find some. It was like 1000 degree knife. Yeah, there it is. Look, exactly 5 years ago.
Dan also directly addressed the issues raised in the article about him influencing the kids.
And you know how hard it was to put that blowtorch together? You also have to be a certain age to buy this stuff. And the news article that came out about me said it was encouraging kids to copy by setting something on fire with a blowtorch. I can kind of see that point.
And he also explained that disclaimers were included, showing he had been responsible.
Here it is. What happens next is dangerous. Yep. Do not try this at home. Do not try this at home.
In the end, he just laughed at the absurd headline calling him brainless.
Parents were banning their children from following brainless. Brainless? I didn't even read the... I didn't even read the title properly. They call me brainless. I vibe with that. That's fine. Do not set fire to things in your garden. I did it and almost got cancelled for it. I think that's my only controversy.
While Dan TDM could laugh off the internet's overreaction, Speed somehow keeps getting away with his own ridiculous antics. iShow Speed has had plenty of controversies, but some of the dumbest started back in December 2021. He joined an E-Date hosted by Aiden Ross with Ash Cash, and the question he asked was straight up bizarre.
Say if we the last two people on Earth, and we had to reproduce to make the world continue, would you reproduce with me?
When Ash rejected him, Speed instantly snapped, going off in a rage and low-key threatening her on stream.
No, because that means our kids will have to intertwine and then their kids, no.
Who gonna stop me?
I will.
Who's gonna stop me?
I will.
If we the last two people on Earth, who gonna stop me?
That outburst got him banned from Twitch permanently for sexual coercion and intimidation, and the backlash he received from the community was immediate and severe. But that didn't stop Speed from being Speed. In 2022, during the World Cup, he met a Chinese fan and started saying konnichiwa repeatedly, then exaggerated the Chinese accent to mock him.
Bro, and come back. Why you got on Argentina, bro? Konnichiwa?
No, Chinese.
Konnichiwa, Argentina.
Chinese. No konnichiwa.
Once again, fans weren't having it as many called him out for being racist. But nothing topped the moment in 2023 when Speed accidentally flashed millions of viewers during a Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare.
Oh, chicken, I miss you, mother. You Chica. Oh, go pay you, baby.
What happened to you?
Oh my God.
The viewers were left scarred and traumatized, yet still found it funny enough to roast Speed and call him I show meat. Speed has done stuff that should have ended his career multiple times, but it never does since he's Speed, and his fans expect the most unexpected and the dumbest things from him every time he goes live.